Alright, man. Just a lot. You know, the camera, fell and the thing fell, but that's the problem right there, you see? They're trying to go their way, establish their own righteousness. And the Most High pointing his righteousness. I forgot what I was about to say, but yeah. Yeah, what you saw there was just the Most High showing us. Okay, because the Earth's universe is slowly changing its courses, man. It's a great shift happening. You see Edom coming by. He's talking about, oh well, he's true. Even it waiting years for Edom just to say that, man. That shows you that the Most High. Okay, just showing you the Most High is breaking this kingdom, man. Breaking its iron. Next is gonna break its iron teeth. Its military. That's gonna be all through Yahushua, man. Yahushua is basically the Alexander of the great of Israel, man. David 2.0, you know. Solomon 2.0, you know, better than Alexander the Great. The Most High's son, Yahushua, is gonna move mountains, man. So that's what you saw there, you know. Cause don't get it twisted, you know. Edom is gonna catch hell in the kingdom because they're gonna fall upon him as they fell upon us. But you know, Edomites like that who submit and listen, they're gonna get it easy. They're gonna get it easier, man. Edomites who don't want to listen, you want to rebel, you're gonna catch even more hell, man. But Khan, you know, and since we're getting closer to the Passover, you know, I'm gonna have to bring out a verse out in Exodus. But first, I'm gonna get this in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And that just living by his faith is us. That man whose soul is not upright in him is the so-called white man, Edom, man. You know? The so-called white man whose name is Edom. But yeah, this verse here, so Spirit brought it out how it was brought out, man. Here this this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, Not any famine of bread nor thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Yahweh. Of hearing the words of the Yahweh, man. It's going to be a famine of the word. Okay? You want to get this truth before that happens, man. Before that even occurs. You want to get this truth while you can, while it lasts. You want to get this truth while you can, while it's still here, while it still can be found. Because wisdom and knowledge is going to be the times of strength for salvation. The fear of the Most High are going to be our power, man. Lord willing. We are those men the Most High He's dealing with, man. Okay. Y'all know your Israelites, repent. Repent and come back to the Most High. But yeah, man, you know, Lord willing, we are those men, we are those men. Lord willing, we hope so, you know, we hope that we is. Nothing, you know. We got no standing ground, you know, no firm ground. We're gonna be like cats, little cats in the mountains trying to climb up rocky mountains, man. We don't want to have like, we don't want to be like cats, man. We want to be like those strong gazelles, man. You know, gazelles, they got, Most High built their shoe, what they call horse-like shoe, you know, under their feet to be able to climb any rocky place, man, you know. You want to have those feet like hinds feet. You know, as it reads in Habakkuk chapter 3. Keep waiting on Yahushua. Keep having that patience and the faith. And also not just having the faith and the patience, but trying to build our faith and patience. Trying to keep our faith and patience as well, you know? Which is easier said than done. You know, but you keep doing it, it motivates you when you like it, you know? You start liking it, and it's just a motivator. So this Exodus chapter 7, which is what I was checking out the bro's video about the elders video of the journey to the Exodus, man, the journey to the Passover. Here's Exodus chapter 7 verse 1. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a God unto Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. That's how the Most High is setting us up next to be as gods. We saw Edom coming over here. He bowed down to me. He was really praising and worshiping me. The Most High showing us that that's what He's preparing us for next, man. To be as gods, you know. Okay, so call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Kakadash. Verse 2, Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto the Pharaoh. And he sent the children of Israel out of his land. Street in thy heart and Pharaoh's heart, and and multiply my sons, and I will and I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my sons and my wonders in the land of Egypt. Verse 4, but Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring forth mine armies, and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by the great judgment. The same way the Most High is going to do for us in this time, the second Exodus. The Most High is hardening Edom's heart, man. Just as he did with Pharaoh. Because this is the second Exodus right here, man. Okay, so come on, man, Here, this is verse 4. Verse 5. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Yahweh when I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Yahweh, man. As it's here in Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 21, and I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathens shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. Verse 22. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Yahweh, their power from day and forward, man. 23. And the heathens shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquities, because they have trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies, so fell they all by the sword. Same thing the Most High is going to do now. Okay? He's going to make these heathen to know, man. Okay, then he's going to make these other nations understand that the only reason they got us was because we disobeyed the Most High. Okay, and then we're going to do the same unto them. Okay, so continuing on here to verse. Verse 5, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Yahweh when I stretch forth my hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them. 6, and Moses and Aaron did as the Yahweh commanded them, so did they. Just like us. Verse 7, and Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old, when they spake unto Pharaoh. 8, and the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. Verse 10, and Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did as the Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. 11, and Pharaoh also called the wise men, and sorcerers and magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. Exactly, the left-handed power against the right-hand power. The same thing now, starting with this word, bringing it out. These elites can't relax right now, man, because this word is coming out and it's too powerful. It's exposing all things going on, man. And ultimately, it's going to devour the left-hand power. As we continue on and down that verse, first I'm going to get a precept here. Here in This Isaiah 47 verse the word of Yahweh by Shemi Shai. I found it here. Isaiah 47 verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. I mean verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be that thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, whom thou hast labored from thy youth. Because the Most High has raised Edom since the beginning to use that here in this kingdom, man. Ultimately used his full blessing, potential of his blessing in this kingdom. Let us continue reading here in verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. That's the missiles. 200 million. A rain of missiles, man. There shall be a coal to warm at, not be a coal to warm, nor fire to sit before it. 15. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee, man. No one's gonna save you in the time to come eventually. Okay, Edom sending all these witchcrafts, okay? Who's sending one bitch's name, man? You know, Bronovich, something like that. You know, there's a famous picture of her and Jay-Z. Okay, Camilla Abramovich, something like that, you know. Bill Gates, he's a sorcerer, shaman himself, man. A witch, you know. Your Masons, you know. All these guys, man. They're they're regular Edomites. They're okay. You know, they're regular Edomites who go to college to get their degrees. You know, and damn. You know, they're regular Edomites, everyday Edomites that go get their college degrees and then promote Edoms of witchcraft, selling drugs to jakes and stuff, man. Okay, they're basically false prophets of Baal. Your regular Edomite, everyday six-pack Joe Edomite, drunken by the philosophies of Babylon, as it reads in Revelation 17. Them themselves are prophets of Baal, you know. Okay. Baal and Molech. Okay, your regular prophets of Baal and Molech. And Molech, you know. Okay, so even they are gonna be, you know, totally cut off, you know. Yeah, at the end of it, they're gonna be scared, like, oh man, they're gonna be scared and shit, like, damn, running to their own place, man. They're gonna leave Edom. They're gonna leave Edom hanging. That's what that's going into there. So this is continuing on to Exodus 7, chapter 7.
I'm like, what? And then like trickles. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Like, who would do that?
Continuing on to Exodus chapter 7, verse 12. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became servants, but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Okay, that's ultimately the left hand power being devoured by or destroyed, because devoured as well as going into the Hebrew words, the concordance definition as well as destroyed. by the right hand power, man. And all the spiritual power we're gonna have, when Edom comes in, sends his soldiers, his military, to devour us, try to devour us, man. Strong brothers are gonna get those spiritual powers. Correlated to Psalm 110 and 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. So on and so forth, you know. And the beauty is the holiness thou hast the dew of thy youth. Verse 13, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto him as the verse 13, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto him as the Yahweh had said. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto him as the Yahweh had said. Okay, so the Most High was controlling Pharaoh, and he's ultimately going to control. He's going to control Edom.